in a silk suit trying not to sweat. Yo, what up, y'all? It's Be Here, episode 3. Today we are going to talk about going from classics to current records in DJing. I know a lot of people like to just play the hits, but I play the history and the future. And what I mean by that, I like to weave in old nostalgic records with new stuff. We're in a place right now with DJs where a lot of people say, oh man, the new music just ain't hitting like the old music, and the old music is keeping the parties alive. And I honestly agree with that a little bit. This ain't even a disrespect to any of the new artists. This music was created from people that didn't have, the have-nots, you know what I'm saying? This came from people that didn't have and created something out of nothing. We got to a point where the music started feeding a lot of these people's pockets, and then some of the guys and women looked at this as an opportunity to make money to better their situations for their families. So instead of just genuinely wanting to create something new, something that connected folks, they wanted to create something that could line their pockets. If I see somebody over here making money doing things this way, naturally people will get the idea that, hey, well, I can do that too. And that's what kind of happened. You know, I can make this record because it worked for this person, and if I do it this way, it's going to be a hit, and yada, 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 yada. The age-old story of the record industry. So with that, I feel like it came with the decline of music really connecting to people, connecting to their everyday life of what they're going through, or even just connecting on the aspect of giving them something to strive for and want to attain. So with that, a lot of the newer music that is ceiling. That doesn't mean all of it. I'm not going to lay a blanket on all of it, but some of that stuff still gets you moving. And as a DJ, you know, my goal is to keep people dancing, connect people through the sound. And so I just figured out a way to connect generations through genres and years as well. People might come up and be like, oh man, you playing all this old stuff. But I'm really trying to teach the crowd. A lot of my crowds have become diverse in age, backgrounds, nationalities, ethnicities, all of that. So I'm trying to teach the crowd as well as appease them and cater to their needs of what they want to hear. But realistically, like, you know, I'm up there to do a job. Going from classics to current at the same time is what I pride myself on. You know, I might hit you with a few records that take you back, or if you're younger, you might not even know, but you see everybody else around you reacting to it, so now you want to know that record. You know, you might be in the club Shazamming, trying to figure out what that record is. And even the newer records, you know, some of the older folks might not know what the newer record is, but they might connect with it, but they might say, damn, I kind of like this, and they want to go back and see what that record is. So I feel like it's my duty to guide that ship in a place so that people can hit every stop in one stop. You know, DJs are not jukeboxes to where as though we are there to just beckon to everything you want to listen to at that one particular moment. We have a lot of music for you to hear, and we try to get it to you the best way that we can. At least I know I do. So shout out to all my DJs out there that's going from classics to current and giving their audience information that they might have not had before they walked in the door, yo. Sean Fallion, be everywhere so you can be here. See y'all soon.